So, if I'm shooting creatively, I'm doing a private shoot with a cosplayer. I'm in a studio environment where I can take my time. I shoot with primes. I find the restriction of a single focal length for each lens makes you think a bit more creatively. So you have to move around a position, you get different angles, maybe different poses. So, for the majority of my shots in the studio, I have a normal lens. In this case, the venerable Fujifilm 35mm f1.4. Full frame terms, it's a 50mm lens for those of you shooting Canon, Nikon, or Sony. I found this to be a very versatile lens. Now, personally, if I was shooting normally, I wouldn't gravitate to a 50mm lens, but I found it's an excellent portrait lens. Because it sees what you see, roughly speaking. Now, if I want some more close-up shots, some head and shoulders action going, I go to a telephoto lens. In this case, a Fujifilm 56mm f1.2. In full frame terms, an 85mm lens. They're great portrait lenses, and you can use them for half body portraits too if you have the space in a studio. Unfortunately, Japanese studios are very cramped. Of course, space here being a premium. So I don't use this lens as much as I thought I would. But it's great for those amazing close-up, tightly cropped shots. When you need that extra bit of compression that a longer lens can give you. And finally, if I need more of the environment in my shot, I go with a wide angle lens. This one's not ultra wide, it's wide enough for my uses in most cases. This is a Fujifilm 23mm f1.4. In full frame terms, this would be a 35mm focal length lens. I found 35mm to be a surprisingly versatile focal length. You can get up close with it for some kind of portrait. You can use it for capturing the environment for those wide angle shots. But for these ones, in Japanese studios, I use these mostly for group shots and if I want to get more of the environment in my frame. If you're shooting creatively, I go with primes. I have a normal prime, around 50mm. I have a portrait prime, about 85mm. And I have a wide angle prime, about 35mm. But if you had to start with just one prime, get the normal prime. Next time, we'll be talking about the gear you need for creatively lit cosplay photography. Subscribe and stay tuned for the next video. I'm Alex, and this is Cosplay Tokyo. See you next time. Full frame terms, it's a 50mm lens.